I am the consciousness of light that is directing the forces of good to inspire the hearts of men to choose the right path. And the right path for mankind is always the one of liberation. Stasis is never leading to liberation. And every movement forward is a choice that brings you to a heightened awareness, to an expansion of consciousness. Stasis is dangerous because after a short while, it tends to spiral downwards into tamasic and then self-destructive tendencies. It makes you abandoning the path of raising your frequency into greater light, and sinking downwards into more and more darkness and unconsciousness, until you have forgotten the light. So I am seeing to it that mankind is given constantly the opportunity to grow toward highest potential, which is your innate divinity. Without challenges there are no impulses to set one foot before the other to overcome them when darkness has already set in. Similarly, without suffering of what you don't want, you do not begin your journey to find out how you could achieve what you want. As soon as you begin this journey, you have in fact entered the spiritual path. Because with that initial question, you will discover that you cannot stop going forward until you are finding out who you are. And without knowing yourself, you are not able to create your own destiny. To create your own destiny, you must know yourself. You must discover who you are, whereby you discover your divine creative powers. Creativity and divinity are two sides of a coin, because divinity does not exist without creativity, and you cannot exercise your creative powers without knowing your divinity. As you see, evolution occurs on the pillars of duality, in your situation the light and the dark, as these forces are so dominant in your present experience. The emergence of the dark at these times and the fight between the light and the dark forces is merely the trick of your own divine consciousness, to allow you to acknowledge that these dual forces are projections from your own inner state of human consciousness, fighting in reality within yourself, even if unconscious, yet. What you perceive outside of yourself is the mirror that reminds you of what you have chosen at the time to play with and to experience in this incarnation. It is a mere exploration of those possibilities, because you all know profoundly your true state of mere bliss and mere light. But you asked yourself, and wanted to experience, what if light would diminish, what if light would cease to exist, and what would be the outcome of it? Now, after so much suffering and having been fallen into the pit of darkness, darkness is always present as soon as only one iota of absolute light is diminished. You remember the infinite light and its source, pondering whether it is worth to continue further down the spiraling path. Now many of you are all at the very threshold where you must make an important decision. Do you want to go further down into the forgetfulness of your divinity, or do you wish to return to your true divine nature? This is the decision you must make now. Because the state of your world shows that you haven't yet made a clear choice. There is not much time left to delay your answer to this question. You had plenty of opportunities and experiences to come to your conclusion. Perhaps you are a bit afraid to return to the mere ecstasy of light because you had explored it already so well, and perhaps you are thinking you might be bored to return to this state, deprived of your many toys you have become addicted to meanwhile. But in any case, you must make your decision now. If you decide for the light, please know that this decision comes with rules. It requires to set the intent to exercise exclusion of darkness as a given reality in your mind from now on. Why? Because with every thought that believes in darkness in any form, you are reinforcing it. You are reinforcing your self-identification with an imagined victimhood, instead of knowing that you have been always a creator God. In any moment from now on, if you decide for the light, you must exercise your creative powers, not looking at what is, or seems to be, but looking in any moment at new, infinite divine possibilities instead, and choose accordingly. This is your new irrevocable responsibility from now on, in order to change your experience of this world, and to change it into a new adventure. You see, boredom will not await you in the realms of light, as it might have hassled you before, but you will return to the light with new divine creator powers that are one with the depth of all-embracing divine love, a power you never were able to accomplish before to such a degree. You will be given the opportunity to participate from now on in the glory of divine evolution that serves the inspiration and exaltation and expansion of divine creation. What an excitement is awaiting you! Wake up, my dears, and be aware of the divine gift that is now being given to you. Not only be aware of it, but use it. Use it for the sake of planetary awakening, freedom, and happiness. Use it for the sake of brotherhood and a united humanity. Now is the time to decide where you want to go. Divine creator powers of love are waiting for you, if you follow the light. This is the moment where your evolution is truly beginning. And it has never been given to you in such a glory before. So I am sure you will choose wisely. My blessings and my love are with you.